Okay guys, this is the MAC-10 by Masterpiece Arms. It's going to be a little bit of a long video because it's kind of a hard takedown. I've already done this gun, so I'm just redoing it again so y'all can see. So first thing you do, remove the magazine, make sure the gun is not loaded, shoot off in a safe direction. This is just how I do it. This is not a silencer, it's just a big chunk of metal for balance. And they threaded this fine thread, which I thought was kind of weird. So it took me a minute to figure out how to tear this down because I've never done one before. So the first thing is this little pin on the side has a washer and a little ball there that's tensioned. If I can get that on camera. And then you take this side off, the other side, the pin. So that pin goes into that pin. That's that little ball. So top forward. Now if you see here, this buffer pad. This buffer pad is basically like the consistency of a gummy bear. I'm guessing the oil got to this piece of rubber and turned it this way. I'm hoping this isn't how it normally is. The gun functions perfectly fine, but yeah, that's the buffer pad. What I did was I looked it up. They sell hard plastic ones and they sell rubber ones. So I thought, why not make a leather one? So I cut two pieces of pretty thick leather, put them together with cement, rubber cement, and we're gonna try that out. If it works, awesome. If it doesn't, then I'll just buy the rubber one or the plastic one and replace it. Stay tuned for that video. So one thing I found when trying to put this back together, if you just try to put it back together like that, it's not gonna work. This guy right here has to be clicked all the way back to the back. So same thing with all the rest of the guns. I went through, sprayed a little bit of this Rem oil with it on it. Then I used a brass brush to kind of break up all the grime on it. On this one, because it's pretty long, I used a toothbrush just to get down, way down in the mag well there and up back behind here in some of these little spots. This as well. Oh, let me show you this. So to take this off, you pull that back. Has a little notch right here and a pin, so it fits in there one way, so your sights are still lined up. So once you pull it back, that comes out. This right here is what keeps it in, because when it's in there, that way it keeps it in until you slide it back to there, then it comes out. And then this comes out. And that's basically it. So that's the whole gun. Since I already cleaned it, I'm not going to show you how to clean it. I'm just basically showing you how it goes together. So putting it back together. Oh, one thing I didn't do the other day, I put this back together, is the barrel. Shot a lot of rounds through this gun, and it's never been cleaned. If y'all seen my other videos, I use these snakes all the time. It's the Hoppe's barrel snake. This one's for 38 or 38, 9mm, 357, 380. So you just run that through. If it doesn't get clean the first time, run it through again. I mean, this barrel's pretty clean right now. I don't know if we can catch that on video, but I can see that it's clean. When you do yours, you'll be able to look at it. So I cleaned up in here as best I could, and cleaned all this. So just reassemble. So I like to put a little, because this rides just inside here, metal to metal. Basically, put some of this rim oil lubricant all over it. Just a light coating. I picked the leather because I've seen on old ships where they'll use leather, and they don't seem to have a problem with the oil, but we'll see. So put that back in. Slide that through there. So I just replaced that with a piece of leather. So once you have it like this, I found the best way to put it back together is turn it upside down so that stuff's in there. And you'll see you got to get it right in that little square there. And it just pops right into place. Put the pin back in the front. And before I put the other pin in, check the functions. Safety works, fire works, everything works. So put the other pin in, and you're basically done. I like to spray a light coat and rub it down, just taking off the excess. And I do that just so while it's sitting in the safe, it's not going to rust. A lot of times before I put these guns away, like especially if I know I'm not going to use it for a real long time, and these all metal guns, I'll rub it down like this, and then I'll put it away with the rag. That way the oils from my skin won't corrode it while it's sitting in the safe. Now I didn't run the bore snake through here. I guess I could. This is a little bit bigger than the barrel, of course. I guess I'll go ahead and run it through there just so. Yeah, barely touches in there. There's no. So that's the Mac 10 by Masterpiece Arms. Hopefully this helps y'all in what y'all are doing. If you've never taken yours apart before, I did find it a little difficult. Not really, the pin only took me a second to figure out. It was mostly the that piece I showed you to put back. Kept putting it back together. Couldn't figure out that I had to put that piece the other direction. So hopefully this helps you in what you're doing. Please subscribe if you have some time. And as usual, have a great day.